So, after I raised a bit of hype, I'm afraid Lucky Locust died. Just found him dead. Perhaps he took a bite off the huntsman, or perhaps it was just the conditions that obviously pet shop bought locusts are in. They don't tend to last as long. But we're going to honour Lucky Locust's name. So today we are doing a tarantula feeding video with locusts. Now we're going to stick with the same rules that we did with feeding my tarantulas red runners, where we do not end the video until we've had at least 5 takedowns on the camera. If we have fails, we just move on until we get the 5 successful takedowns. So, in memory, rest in peace, Lucky Locust. We will honour you with sacrificing your kin. Let's do this, shall we? Oh, whoa, wait, I did forget to add as well, guys. This is going to be a little bit different because it's a remembrance of Lucky Locust. I'm going to try and film tarantulas that you rarely see on this channel. Maybe some that you've never even seen a takedown from. That's the aim for today. No promises, but I'm going to try and think of ones that we rarely feature, or at least rarely feature taking food. And I think we'll start off with our large female Salmopius cambridgei, which you've seen shots of, but I don't think you've seen a takedown in a very long time. And then we'll move on maybe to some of the tappies or something else. Who knows? Let's see what's going to happen, right? So let's start the 5 takedown challenge with locusts. I'll just bring out the cambridgei. So this is the hole where she is residing. I'm going to try and hold the locust around here for you. Now she's quite an aggressive feeder, but she doesn't normally do it on the camera for me. Let's see if we can get a response. Locust is just sitting there. I can actually see her legs. Here she comes. Don't jump, Locust. Do not jump. So I'm now freehanding the camera because I couldn't get the angle quite right, but you can see the sheer size of her. This is a fully mature winged locust and those bulking legs hanging out the top. She is interested in this prey, but I think she's waiting for that one more move from the locust before she strikes. Shall we try and give the locust a nudge? Whoa! Whoa! Oh my god, I'm going to have to look back on that. That was wicked, right? I'm sorry I jolted the camera off the screen. I'm hoping we managed to get the grab on the camera. But that was a successful takedown, 1 out of 5. And she was quick. I was completely off guard at that moment, and that's the problem when I freehand. See, when I go to freehand, sometimes I'm looking at the camera screen, not at what's in front of me with my eyes, because I want to make sure it's on the camera for you. And obviously a jolt like that on my screen looks a lot bigger because it's a lot closer, and as I'm zoomed in, right, boom, and I'm like, whoa. Okay, anyway, enough explanation. I'm sure you really don't care about that part, but yes, 1 out of 5. Who shall we try next that you don't see very often? I tell you what, let's try another arboreal, shall we? In here, I've got an adult female Tappingenius latipes. So, this is one of the old school tarantula room enclosures, and she's been in here a fair while. She's right near the top. Oh, she's ducked down right in that hole. Maybe we can get her to come out to the webbing. Now tappies are super fast. Hoping if I can wedge this in enough it will be stuck on the webbing rather than jump out. Problem with tappies is when you disturb the enclosure they tend to run away, and It doesn't necessarily mean they'll come back for prey. I often, if I've removed the enclosure and they've ran, I have to leave the prey item in there, but I'm limited to these amount of locusts, so if this is a fail, I'll be bringing it back out again. Okay, we are going to class that as one fail, so one success, one fail. Okay, I reckon this one will be another fail, guys, but this is my Tappingenius polybotes or polybotes, whichever you'd like to say. It's coming. Got it. Yes. Very, very rarely see this tea. So there we are, flip to freehand. You can see the grip, the fangs in the locust there. Yes, we got a tappy on camera for the first time in ages. A highly underrated genus altogether. Super quick. These are new worlds, but they've got the speed of old worlds. As I said, they do like to hide quite a bit, but when they're out, they're beautiful. So there we have it. Couldn't see the full tarantula, but it still counts. So that's 2 out of 5 complete. So in this one is another tappy, Tappingenius violacus. And you can't really see it. There is a leg, it's on the bark, it's rarely out. So I'm going to do this one freehand and let's see if it takes to a feed. Ready. Yes! Took it straight off the tongs. Let me try and hover the light above. Look at those purple colorations. I'm not sure how well it's going to pick up on the camera. I know these weren't the best views for you guys, but at least I'm featuring some teas that you very rarely see on this channel, and tappies are very rarely shown on any channel as far as I'm aware. Nice. So I'm filming through the plastic here, but at least you can make out another angle of the T. violacus. An absolute beauty of an arboreal New World tarantula. It's just a shame we can't quite get a better shot. It's just where the light can't quite capture it, no matter where I move it. But still, that's 3 of our 5 takedowns. So the next feed was going to be my Orphanaceous species blue Quaison, a gift from Garth from Arachnotube. But look what I just found at the entrance to the burrow. Somebody's molted. So I'll be checking the sex of that one. I don't think Gar told me a sex to it, so it's probably unsexed. So that was going to be my special treat. We're going to try and get 2 more takedowns now, but I am running out of ideas of tarantulas that you rarely see. I am really out of ideas. Perhaps the Incy. So in this pot with a Scott's invert sticker is my Neapolithele Incy, and that's because this was a gift from Scott. It's made a beautiful webbed home, as you can see. So we're just going to drop this one. Got it. Really tame takedown. Normally this Incy is also quite a shy feeder, believe it or not. It likes to nip out and drag in, usually on feeding days, which is again why it doesn't feature much. These are another underrated tarantula, although fairly popular. A lot of keepers do have Incies. I don't think they're shown enough respect. A lot of small teas are not really shown the respect they deserve. I think it's a beautiful tarantula. Look at those markings. Right, so final feed. Final feed. I'm really out of ideas, so I'm going to go rack my brains, guys, and we'll see which tarantula I come up with. Okay, so for a finale, let's try and see if our Formictopus South Hispaniola takes to a feed. Yes! Hallelujah! So guys, I haven't kept the footage of a chunk of it, but I went through about 4 or 5 more other tarantulas that just would not take to the feed. So I'm sorry that you didn't get the best of shots throughout this, but as I said, I'm trying to feed the more difficult ones for you on this video. But what a finale, eh? It might only be a sling, but can you see those colours? Absolute must-haves in a collection. Phormictopus are beautiful, especially as slings. Now they won't all be blue. My Auratus is a brown sling. But wow. Oh, I'm happy with that to be a finishing touch to this video. So, in remembrance of Lucky Locust, who never got his own video, after all the hype, here we have it, guys. Oh, why am I wearing something different? Why am I in my smashing dressing gown? I'll tell you why. I completely forgot or lost my outro to this video. Filmed it in advance, can't remember, came to the editing process, boom. You will not get professionalism here at Bug Realms. But anyway, I know we had featured that little Phormictopus previously and a couple of times, but honestly I was out of ideas of what other tarantulas that I could do on that particular feeding video. So after a lot of fails, I thought it is a little gem, it is beautiful, and I do like to show it off as much as possible. So I hope you weren't so disheartened that it wasn't anything super rare that came up for the finale. But anyway guys, if you do want to see what else dwells in the realm, make sure to pop back weekly for multiple videos. But before I do go, I'd like to give a massive thanks to my patron and other financial supporters. Here are their names on the screen. As a collective, they like to be known as the Disciples of the Realm. If you would like to become a Disciple of the Realm, there are multiple ways to do so. You can go in my link in the description below for Patreon, check out the tiers, and you can become a patron with special rewards. Alternatively, you can private message me via Facebook or Instagram. I sometimes take a little while to reply because I have a lot of my notifications turned off. Busy lifestyle, lots of messages, gets a little bit difficult sometimes, but honestly, send me a message, I will get back to you as soon as I can, and we can talk about the other financial methods you can use to help support the channel. These guys have made a huge difference to me. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have had things like Bobby, Arophonopelma hensi, we wouldn't have even had this Huntsman series that you've just watched. So it's a massive thanks to these guys. Your support money always goes into YouTube. It doesn't go into my home lifestyle. It goes on the animals, the maintenance of the animals, and YouTube equipment. You also get a lot of little perks and behind the scenes information as well, and join the private Patreon Bug Realms Facebook group. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.